So earlier today, I was at this fast food joint called Five Guys, which is like the In and Out of Texas. And I was watching these guys work. There was 6 of them working. They're right next to each other, touching each other the entire time. 25 cars parked outside. Everybody wants their food. After I placed the order, I looked at him and I started seeing, how old is that guy? He's probably 18. She's probably 19. He looks like he's 28. Maybe he's the manager, makes 15 bucks an hour. Maybe those guys make minimum wage, 720, Texas, maybe 10 bucks an hour. But at least they have a job. Very happy they were working. Customers still wanted something to order. They had the mask, the whole 9 yards. I said, man, when are we going to go back to business as usual? Well, this is the part I want to hear your thoughts on this. There are 2 communities right now in America, well, around the world, but I'm talking mainly America. There are those who are afraid of coronavirus. What do? We have some numbers, 30-some thousand. It's a real number. We have cases. 1% of America has been tested. Doesn't look like they're moving too quickly. Not Fauci, not CDC, not World Health Organization. You're not seeing what's going to happen there. Vaccine, I don't know. Medication, don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty. People are worried. Then you got the other side, which is people who have small businesses, and they're calling me left and right. Obviously, I advise many of them, but they're calling me. Small business owners are not billionaires. These are not people that, have $300 million sitting in their bank account. These are not those guys. These are people that run businesses. They employ 65% of America, and they don't have a lot of cash reserves. These are restaurant owners. This is your favorite restaurant you go to. You know the Greek restaurant? That's only one of them, but you love the place. You go there Friday night. That's the small business owner. He or she doesn't know if they're going to make it or not. That store you go to buy clothes. The one that no one thinks about, but you like to go to it because you like the owner. It's 3-4 employees there. They all treat you good. You go there. Small business owner. I understand both parties. Those who are afraid on the coronavirus side, because let's just say they lost somebody. 30-something thousand people have died in America. There's 330 million people. That's 0.00, I believe, 1% who has experienced losing somebody to coronavirus. I get many calls. I'm in the insurance industry. When you're in the life insurance industry, you get that one call you don't want to get, which is what? Such and such passed away. And I got 14,000 agents. Many times it's their family members, relatives, fathers, mothers, spouse, all of them. I've been to funerals. Very emotional for me because I love these people and I watch them and I see their pain. I fully understand it. But I also understand the pain of a founder. Let me tell you what I mean by a pain of a founder. A founder is somebody that quit their job, maybe when I started a company, and they put all their money on the line. It's very hard on the husband, the wife, the kids, the family, because many times the founder is not working 40 hours, not 60 hours, not 80 hours. If you're a founder that you run a company with 50 plus employees, you are nonstop for several years until you can afford to maybe take a breather, but you're still not free. You're still working your butt off. I saw an ad earlier saying the fact that major retailers in America are going out of business. These are Nordstroms. I go to Nordstroms. I want Nordstroms to stay in business. JCPenney, Macy's. I grew up to JCPenney and Macy's. How many business books did we read about JCPenney? These are somebody's name. Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom's, Macy's, JCPenney. These are going out of business. There was a founder who started this company. There were co-founders. There were original 15 employees, 5 employees, 100 employees that are proud to say, I'm employee number 38. I'm employee number 22. They're proud. They say those stories to their kids, their grandkids. All those years of putting into making the business survive. They're on the verge of filing bankruptcy. AMC, I go to AMC Theater regularly. When I was broke, I had nothing to my name as a 16-year-old kid. I would go recycle cans to have money to go to the theater and watch a movie. It's a form of entertainment. And later on, as a sales executive in my 20s, sometimes when I had a bad month or bad week, my assistant knew. If I came back from lunch with popcorn all over my shirt with my tie on, it's because I went and watched a movie with a bunch of 80-year-old senior citizens at 10 o'clock, matinee, by myself, because it was a form of therapy. Therapy. AMC is about to go out of business. $4.9 billion in debt. This is a company that was started 100 years ago. 100 years ago. I believe it's January 1st of 1920. Maybe I'm off. I think they've been on for about 100 years. They got 1,000 different locations, 11,000 screens, nearly 40,000 employees. AMC is filing bankruptcy. AMC is not, their market is not the rich people. It's middle America, low income. It's a form of entertainment. Let me go take my kids to the movies. How many times have you done that? How many times have I done that? How many times do we do that? Many of us went on a date with our wives or husbands the first time at AMC. I mean, somebody started that company with an idea of wanting to entertain millions of people. Millions of people. And shutting down the economy for 4 weeks, you know, is going to put a lot of these guys out of business. And even when we go back to business as usual, think about the first time you're on a flight and somebody coughs and they don't cover their mouth. Cover your mouth when you sneeze or you cough. Don't tell me what to do. I agree with them. Don't get involved. Then a fight breaks out. And if we keep it the way it is right now, how much longer can we go like this with keeping the economy shut down? How many more restaurant owners do they need to go out of business? Go to the residual effects of it. Ready? Here we go. Restaurant owner goes out of business. Who do you think is going to fight with the most when he comes home? Spouse. When they fight, how long do you think people can handle financial issues? What does it lead to? Divorce. Divorce attorneys are about to blow up with business the next 3 to 6 months. This is not funny. Kids are going to pay the price for this. So now more kids going through divorced families. Divorce is going to go up in the next 6, 12 months. We'll be looking back on some of the stats if we go the way we are. Residual effects. Money's not there. Kids are not going to private school. Kids are now 2 families, confused. They don't know what to do. Why? So look, I'm not telling you have the answers. All I'm telling you is I understand people who are worried. I understand it. And I understand people who are small business owners who have put everything into their small business, not to become rich and wealthy and brag about their wealth. Why do people do what they do? You know, men are driven by making their women proud. They want to lay next to their wives and their wives to say, it's my husband. And men want to hear that. And women want to be able to have a husband or a man say, she's got my back. Best thing that ever happened to me. Love and respect. It's not an original concept. It's been around for a while. And kids would like to see an example that's safe, peaceful, fun, filled with love. These are innocent kids, man. You know? We got to figure out a way to get this thing going. By the way, keep this in mind. This is coming from a guy that we had our best month ever in the month of March. Our numbers are incredible. I'm not sharing this with you because of what's happening to me. I'm sharing this with you because I have a channel with a few million subscribers where entrepreneurs from around the world message me for counsel about what to do with their businesses. And I hear them out and I hear their voice and their fears. And I understand them. And there are many ways to solve this, but I want to hear from you. I don't want to tell you my ideas. I actually want to hear from you, and I want to actually read all your comments. So 1, are you comfortable with the economy opening back up? Businesses. If your answer is yes, how would you go about doing it? How would you do it? Who would you allow to stay home? How would you handle it if somebody's working at the office and you got 100 employees at the company you work at, 200 employees, 300 employees, and somebody comes in and says, someone in my family or someone in this place has coronavirus? Do you all of a sudden send everybody home for 2 weeks? Or do you just say, we don't know what we're going to be doing? These are all questions that we have to have answers for. And I'd love to start a dialogue with you leading it. So again, 1, what are your thoughts about reopening up the economy? Some states are doing it at different measures, but they are. And 2, if we do, how would you do it? What would you do with the people that you're not comfortable to be at the work environment? And what kind of protocols would you do to make sure that moving forward, people have to know Coronavirus is going to be part of our lives. What do we want to do about it? I want to hear your thoughts. Please comment below on your thoughts regarding these questions. Thank you.